I've been changed. I've been changed. I get some people in here. I've been changed. Terrell Lynch, you know the angels in heaven done sign my name. Kenya Curtis, McCoy Price, Sonny Black. What up with y'all, man? How y'all doing, man? You know, I know y'all was waiting on that Q&A yesterday, and I want to really, truly apologize about that. We all have bad news, and I called my cousin last night, and he told me um, his uncle daughter, which is a distant cousin, mine, was killed in Chicago. A young lady, 47 years old, and was a blessing to this world. Her name was Aaliyah Newell. And my cousin Ted hit me with that shit last night. And he's distraught. So he's going to meet up with her father. And they headed to Chicago. He said the shit made the news. Virgil Robinson, Jermaine Burney, I know you don't want never to ever, if you got kids, Sadiq Coleman, even women, you know, that's one of the that's a heavy burden. You know, you don't want your kids to go before you. And it was blunt force trauma to the head. They took her car, ramshacked her house. Some low life ass ninjas. YouTube, StreamYard, I said ninjas. But we all know what we're talking about. Orlando Berlin, what up with y'all? Reggie Roberts, what up with you? What's up? Sugar Love. Hey, Sugar, what's up with you, girl? Sugar used to have my heart back in the day, y'all. Hawk Strong, Marquise Foreman, Derek Douglas, Kenya. We're going to do a Q&A today, man, but I'm going to let y'all know when I'm going to open up the lines because I want to talk about how women should look out for themselves and take every precaution right now, especially if you're living alone, especially if you're not going home to somebody and somebody's in your house, because these ninjas out here it's like the purge. They don't even care. It's whatever they can get. So, ladies, I want y'all to start taking full precautions with y'allself, doing minor things to help y'allself. Stay off your phones when you're walking. If you got keys in your hands, make sure you take your keys. See these keys? And you put them through your fingers like this. You put your keys through your fingers like this. So if you have to hit or scrape or fight at a nigga, you getting fiber, you getting skin, you getting DNA, you getting something from them that the police could help. They can help if somebody try to, find your killer. When you're walking, make sure you have your key. If you got keys, put them between your fingers. You understand? So if you go to scratch at them or hit back or something like that, it can get fiber. It can get some kind of DNA off of them. That's one thing that you can use. Another thing, if you're not sure of your surrounding and it's a situation, you just walking down the street, just press the 911 button before it could go. You ain't got to push go. Just press 911. You ain't got to say a motherfucking thing. They know exactly where your phone is at. They know exactly where you're calling from. So if you're in a situation that you're not sure, you ain't got to press go. You could just press 911. Just press 911. And then if you got your phone in your hand and somebody get ready to attack you, just hit that button and drop that phone and scream and say, yo, it's a black man, it's a white man. They gonna hear all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a black man, it's a white man, it's a Mexican. He got on red, this, that, green, that. You know, just say something. So they'll hear it through the phone. Jan. Udini. Or Udani. And Anna. What up with y'all? Boom, boom. I want y'all to really start watching out for y'all self. Brownstone, Kenya Curtis. Because it's going to get tumultuous out here. PR Beauty 41. So Kenya was an AKA. She was a beautiful girl, and it made the news out there in Chicago. And all I hope and pray is the Lord deliver them. Whoever did it, deliver them to our family. Deacon's daughter, what's up with you, mama? Thanks for being out here. Monique Hill. Oh my God. So I wanted to talk yesterday too. Thanks, Ms. Starsky. Valentina Williams. I want to talk yesterday, man, before I did the Q&A about Ketanji Jackson, the judge that's going up to be the Supreme Court's justice. And to show y'all, because y'all already know, it ain't because she's a Democrat. It ain't because a Democratic president picked her. It's because she's a black woman that they're talking about her like that. That they're trying to play on her intelligence. And it's crazy that they're saying little slick and irate things that brought tears to her husband's eyes. At that point, my wife wouldn't have been no judge. Because I'd have been waiting right outside that door for one of them senators to come out, and I'd have beat the shit out of him. Yeah, you're not talking to my wife like that. You're not talking to my girl like that. You're not talking to somebody I gotta lay next to. And baby, we do all right. I know that Supreme Court justice is your dream, but I'ma have nightmares if I let this motherfucker talk to you like that. True story. Brought tears to her husband's eyes. Before it even brought tears to her eyes, it brought tears to her husband's eyes the way they was talking to her. Monique, mama, you ain't got to worry about that shit. I'm swear. Now I got this one, Dion. The Queen of Lotus, shit. Kenya, John, you not talking to minds like that. You not disrespecting her. When my relationship has started with my kids' no mother, and her fault, she had a son. You understand? I told the father this. I said, I don't know what y'all do with child support or how y'all doing child support, but she has my daughters now. She has my daughter now. And that I'm planning on spending time with her. So the money that you give her for child support, put that in the account for your son. Because we was living together. Put that in the account for your son. Ain't no man money coming into my household. Put that in the account for your son. You give him the card, the pen, the grandmother, whoever you want to give it to. Put that, he wasn't paying child support no way, so it didn't make a motherfucking difference. You understand? But I told the nigga, because I'm not going to allow you to talk to her any kind of way. It's not happening. If you want to see your son, you let us know, and we'll make that happen, because he was claiming that he couldn't see the son no more. So I'm going to make sure if you want to see your son, you can see your son. But all that going back and forth and you saying what you want to say to moms, it's not happening. So put the money in the account. You can see your son, and trust and believe the shit didn't live. It didn't last that long. You understand? It didn't last that long. But when you in a household with a woman, fellas, whether that's your kid or not, and if it's at the age that you could be impressionable to that kid, that kid still becomes a product of you. Failure to prepare is preparing to fail. So you treat that kid as if it's your own. You do for him as if your own. I would have the mother tell me, well, I know people who got kids and they don't discipline their child or like that. They don't discipline that nigga in the household with me. A D and an F is not allowed in this household. A D and an F is not allowed in this household. So, not to get off the subject, I wouldn't allow no man to talk to minds if I'm with a woman like those senators, and I know that's business, I know that's politics, but I got to understand in my mind, I got to say in my mind, what my woman gonna think about me? Sonny Wright, what up with you, boy? Knowledge is power. What's up? So this woman has been a impeccable judge, following every letter of the law. She has been impeccable in what she has done. Kenya, what you mean by that, Mama? Candace Lynette, FCSC. So it's important. She has followed every letter of the law. And I'm going to get to that other part with the Wack shit. I'm going to let y'all know something at the end of this. I'm not going to hold y'all. I know some of y'all on lunchtime. Some of y'all chilling at home, working from the home. But I was heartfelt the way they was talking to this black woman and the ignorant shit some of them crackers were saying. I'm just going to be straight up with it. You understand? Some of them, if you go to their house, you'll catch them putting their sheet over their head. Because a lot of that shit didn't make sense. It was just pure old racist. You really seen, go look at that shit, and you could see why America is in the turmoil and it is now. Del Pena. I don't know if anybody else is talking about this. I don't know if anybody else is talking about this. But I need to talk about how they treated our sister, who has been impeccable following the letter of the law, who not looking and seeing. It's some judges look and see and say, because this judge of state, this boy done raped all those little girls, and they give him house arrest, talking about he don't belong in the prison system. 12 little girls, whether they white, black, or whatever, because of his family and where he came from, the prison system wouldn't do him no good. Well, it shouldn't do nobody no good who committed a crime. When it was developed by the Quakers and the people who developed the shit here, and it's supposed to be for spiritual growth, keep it at that then. That's a little bit over some people's head. Oh, yes, critical race theory ain't no law or nothing. Some states is just going up here because they don't want the white kids to grow up knowing how evil America was. That's all critical race theory is about. How evil and what the white people did to the black people to keep them suppressed. That's all critical race theory is about. How economically, how they tried and did everything to keep black people, even when they were striving, even when black people were striving, y'all, even when black people were striving in their own towns and their own cities, they found ways to bomb them and flood them and kill off everybody. That's all it was. It wasn't only in Tulsa, Aaron. From Tulsa, it was over 26 damn cities. It was over 26 cities. And right here in New York City, when all those black people was thriving over in Central Park area, Central Park was a black town, y'all. Central Park was a black town. With reason the grass grit goes so green over there, because they got a lot of black people buried under there. They talked about that sister They talked at their sister. They degraded her education, what she did, and had to answer to her. Do you know what a woman is? Now, I don't care about them marrying white men, her and Kamala and everything like that. Maybe wasn't no brothers around them. Maybe wasn't no brothers in class with them. Whatever they choose, they heart chose, they politics chose, they whatever they chose for themselves. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay, Miss Tina, I got you. Sorry about that. Showtime. Kirk is an honorable, and I'm gonna get to that at the end. I'm gonna get to that when I do the Q&A. Before I start the Q&A and open up the phones, I'm gonna get to that. Yeah. Equal, nah, I hear you. So, Basil Champ, good afternoon to you. But for them to go at that sister like that, man, and it shows a lot of them go home and put a sheet over their head. That's all it showed to me. And I want y'all to see that's exactly what you saw yesterday and all week was exactly Antoine Faulkner's. Thanks for that super chat or that cash app. That's exactly why they don't want critical race theory. Because of economics, education, because of politics, because of housing. That's why they don't want it taught in the schools. It may change some of them little white Klansmen mind, the one that they developing to be racist. Is let America know somebody needs to start a YouTube program on teaching critical race theory. So it could pop up. What's critical race theory? Why they don't want it taught? Have you seen Miss Jackson and what she went through? Malik, one case don't mean that she's, I just want her to be for right. One case don't mean that she's for wrong. And I believe that if some white supremacists did something and she didn't sign the settlement papers, it had to be for a reason, man. Tell me the reason why. Because she has to give a reason. Any judge, whether she sign or don't sign, they have to give a reason. Help me with that one. Mega bills, it'll get taken down if it teaches critical race theory. Aaron Parks, I was saying that too. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Wow, but she's going to make it. If all 50 senators vote for her from, well, whatever we got in the Congress, with all us and then the vice president, she's in there. Look here. Look what the Republicans put in there. Brett Kavanaugh. He was cursing. He was crying. He was irate. He had one thing in order. He was a white guy. They even said he may have molested some girl in college. That was all right for them. Okay. So let me ask you something, Malik. Because she didn't do something for the black family in one case, Malik, she refused to sign a settlement. What was her reasoning? Show me her reasoning, Malik, please. What's up, St. Thomas? So listen here, y'all. I'm gonna get into this thing because I don't want to be stuck here too long, man. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get in this Q&A. Before I get into this Q&A, let me tell you how whack niggas is. Let me tell you how whack niggas is. And Mon Richardson, I'm thank you for that cash out. Appreciate that. Yep. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. Let me get to this. How whack niggas is. Fu Manchu, I understand that. I understand who's appointing her. I'm not happy with him either. But what I'm saying to you is that she has some cases that she have done good at. And we need her. We need her as one of us, as somebody who's been through what she had to go through, and somebody who really seeing what they feel about her on that stand more than ever now. She's not going to forget that. She ain't going to forget how they treated her on that stand. And if when it comes for justice for us, she going to be reminded. Trust and believe. It brought tears to her husband's eye, brother. Serenity, that's facts. Hey, Miss Dickinson, what's up with you, Ma? Where them kids at? And you hear what they find about Clarence Thomas now? His wife was in behind, doing some shit for Trump. Doing some shit for Trump on that insurrection. He the only one didn't vote, against Trump on that insurrection shit I heard. Oh, Aaron Parson. We're going to give him a second. We're going to give him a few minutes because I want it to be understood. Aaron Pearson, I'm sorry about that, sir. Pearson, I want to give him a few seconds, bro, because he loves attention. But I'm going to tell you something about Kirk Burrows. He can't be scared. He's not going away, not this time. I was on the other side at one time. You understand? I was on the other side at one time, but he ain't going away this time. Whatever justice he's looking for, he's going to have it. He's going to have it. And the reason I'm giving him that attention is because I'm letting the nigga know. And anybody else want to come behind him, he ain't going to be scared off. Kirk will not be scared off. I don't care what none of these clowns try to do or want to or think they're going to do. So before I open up the floor, I'm gonna let y'all see for y'allself. That was some pictures somewhere. I want y'all to see for y'allself. If y'all can see who that text is from. I can't get this shit right. Wish I knew how to put this shit up on my thing. Oh. All right. Y'all see that? It says Wack 100. He got a picture of me and Kirk Burrows. There's a picture of me, and then it say, "Man, you gotta stop with the bullshit." Say Kirk Burrows forces to sell. Kirk Burrows forces to sell a piece of his bad boy. That interview I did with him. There's more to come. And Wack texts Kirk, "Man, you gotta stop with the bullshit." Kirk Burrows says to him, "Good night. Not at all. Black on black slavery is a crime. Why do strong black dudes play themselves standing up up next to someone that has been creeping people for over 30 years? That needs to be cut out. Combs got to pay his debts. Stop blackballing people and do not stick the feds on people that owes just because you don't want to pay. It's all wrong. Nothing about that is love. The Bible defines love. Homeboy is not it. I'm going to fight to the end. I'm not alone. He's sure not. Nigga, he's sure not. Trust and believe he not alone. It's a lot of niggas going to stand by him. There's a lot of niggas going to be right by there. Ain't nobody going to run up on him and do nothing. He not alone. Fortified, strong, with hardcore receipts to back me up. I'm not beat. I'm just getting started. Kirk Burrows. That's what he wrote back to Wack 100. I'm just saying this and giving him in a second because I know he wants the attention. You got it. You got it, brother. You could talk all that shit you want to talk. You could be all that what you want to be on Paru and everything, but I don't give a fuck about none of that. You ain't fucking with Kirk. Ain't nobody you fuck with gonna fuck with Kirk. Sorry about that, ladies. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Y'all got the number? It's 201 969 6168. Have your phones off. I was trying to invite Michelle in. I don't know what the hell happened. So if y'all want to have a conversation with me today about what me and Kirk talked about, because y'all going to get the next part next week, call up 201 969 6168. Hey Coco, you on live, so watch. Don't be talking about what we talking about, Coco. Nah. I'm not. Hey, this Coco, I'm out in South Carolina. Hey, I just wanted to ask this question because it's been like every time I see stuff from this man, I always get like, why is he doing this? So, what is Wack 100's actual relationship? Was he around you and Biggie in the 90s? Like, what is his? Not at all, Ma. He wasn't around. I don't know if anybody know him. I met him through K Slay, and that's it. You understand? He don't really need, he gave falsified information between me and K Slay, and because K is fighting the fight of his life right now, I'm not speaking no ill shit about it or on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm waiting till K get better, and when the K get better, we can go at it. You understand?
Yeah, I understand you being real for that one, and keeping it low profile until that man, get back where you need to get back to. But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why Wack 100 going so hard. Like,
he goes like that because look what he just got him. It got him a podcast show. Somebody then gave him a podcast show. He's the 6ix9ine of the internet. You understand what I'm saying? He's the 6ix9ine of the internet. He used all that shit to get attention from everybody, talked about everybody, in everybody's business. He don't know Kirk Burrows from a can of paint. You understand what I'm saying? But he want to send him a message. Somebody gonna send him a message that he ain't gonna be able to write. All right?
Because he always mentioned that he been around in Cali, and he acts as if Puffy in the 90s was hanging out in Cali. I mean, he act like he know everybody.
It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. He was 18, 19 years old at the time, and when he got out of jail, I heard he was driving for Suge or something like that, probably around them, whatever. Suge ain't talk good about him. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's what it is, Ma. All right.
Okay, well, thanks for clearing that up, Gene. I just wanted to know because it just seemed like this man, he's 52 years old. He acts almost as if he's a woman. Like but what he done a lot of stuff in the industry with artists, but it's like he starving for attention, and he ought to feel like he already accomplished enough for him to, instead of trying to stay in the headlines for other people's business that he don't know about.
Right. But see, some people love that. That's what they want. And then they'll lie, they'll steal, they'll do anything. But niggas who are attention grabbers, and now people know their name or are noticing them, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't noticed as kids. So you got to understand, like, just say, I'm going to put myself in for instance, right? I've always been noticed. You understand? Basketball, being around, I was a star in my town. So going to college, I was a star in college. Coming to the streets in New York, I hung around cats, I was a star. I was one of the head dudes out there giving parties, having fun, making Harlem, being a part of Harlem. You understand what I'm saying? Being on the right teams. It's not, I don't care about the attention thing. I had that all my life. You understand? It's now there's an internet get these guys attention, and for the first time in their life, people are noticing them. That shit is going to their head. They going crazy over this shit.
Yeah, and see, you actually have like accomplishments that mean something. Being in the sports and being in the same gang, and also caring about your community and becoming a state parole officer. His only thing that he can say is that he got introduced to power, and I'm not saying that that's not attractive, but
it's not attractive. It's not attractive. It's not. I'll say it for you. It's not attractive.
I feel like he can't write a book like you can, because you got a lifespan of positive things. The only negative he come with is the gang banging, and then what he's done for the artists, but he don't really have any type of accomplishments that would say, oh, okay, well, I would want to be like him, like it. Yeah, but
all right.
But all right, Gene, thank you for taking my call, and hey, everybody in the chat.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, appreciate Coco. Appreciate you.
Right.
Yo, but the funny shit is, remember I told y'all somebody was going shopping with Puff, and y'all was like, "No, nigga." Fu Manchu. Carmel King. 20-something thousand, 200,000. Ben Frank. Yo. Remember I told you somebody was going shopping with Puff? And they Gucci. Yo, and they Gucci, Mr. Burrows. Yes, sir. They straight Gucci. Okay, let me see what else I got on this caller thing. On this caller log that I missed. This is the first one. Let me go from Detroit.
Hello.
Hey, this is Big Gene from Gene Deal, The Last Big Night, Cooking and Conversation. May I ask who I'm speaking to and where you calling from?
This is Mac Young. I'm calling from Detroit.
Mac, what up with you, boy?
You all right, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Hey, my question is, the driver that was driving Biggie that night.
Go ahead, Mac. I'm listening.
Looking at it, if somebody pulls up to you and you driving and they start shooting, the last thing in the world you're going to do is put the car in park unless you know you're not getting shot at.
Okay.
Has anybody ever talked to him?
I guess people have talked to him, but listen here, Mac. You had one thing wrong. Nobody pulled up to him to drive, and I want people to really understand that, Mac. The car was already parked at the corner. They pulled up to the corner. The shit that everybody else is giving y'all is bullshit, Mac. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now he wrong for putting the car in park because he could have, when the first shot, and he knew it came from that side because they was looking over there at those girls. He could have crashed the car. He could have put the car. You could have put the car was the car. He had a foot on the I would assume he had his foot on the brake. He could have put it in. He could have put it on the gas and just crashed the car. You understand? Instead of putting it in park and then the car would have been hit. We would have known that they couldn't bring that car out in the open no more. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know it was hit or something. There's a lot of things he could have did instead of putting the car in park and then open his door and jump out and run. We all know that, but I don't know if anybody talked to him. Yo, Mac, thanks for that question, man. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, be good, bro. Salute.
Salute.
Okay, let's go to Arizona. That was the next one who called.
Hello?
Yeah, this is Big Gene from Raw Deal, The Last Big Night, Cooking and Conversation. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, my name is Chase, and I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona.
Chase, what up, Playboy?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
All right, what's good with you?
I actually wanted to speak to you about what you were speaking about with the judge.
Go ahead. You can speak about that, Chase.
If that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I really wanted. I don't know if you did any research into her, but she's really not for us. You know, and I ain't no Republican, I ain't a Democrat, I ain't none of that. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, I'm an independent. But when they were asking her about can she define what a woman is, and she said no, and she was saying, oh, she doesn't have the credentials to say what a woman is. Like, she's really more part of the agenda and what's going on more than, you know, what meets the eye. I know it might look like, yeah, you know, we got a black woman, so we just got to root for her, but there was something deeper going on in that I'm not sure that you caught. And I've been watching you for a long time. I got extreme respect for you. I learned a lot from you, you know what I mean? This is not me like trying to, you know, come at you or anything like that. I'm not sure if you understand completely.
Chase. The reason they asked her that question is that they know the LGBT community is strictly high in politics. And as she defined what she felt like or her personal opinion of what a woman was, it wouldn't be what what they perceive as a transgender person. You understand? A transgender person is trying to say that because I say I am a woman, that makes me a woman. Because I feel like I'm a woman, that makes me a woman. And if she had answered that question, Chase, that would have or tried to answer that question or put it into any kind of intellectual conversation or perception, and it had not been in favor of what the LGBT transgender community felt like it would have brought some other shit on top of her head. So now, not trying to be against you, Chase. Appreciate your support. Thank you. If you Thank you if you have learned something or anything from me. But if I had to have somebody with those type of credentials, not transgender, I say transgender, a gender, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't use that word that much, but it is what it is. He said somebody making fun of me because I said transgender, transgender, transgender. Well, see, the cookie bread man. See, people don't know that it goes all the way back to the cookie bread man, and people don't understand that. Right?
So I can ask you a question real quick, Gene?
Go ahead, sir.
So you don't think that even if I understand what you're trying to say, like, she didn't want to bring anything extra on top of her head, but with everything going on in society with, this LGBT, whatever the letters is, trying to take over, especially with everything with that, with COVID, just everything. I mean, you know what I'm speaking about. Mm-hmm. You don't think that if she was for us, I mean, at the end of the day, she's a woman, right? If you're a woman, wouldn't it be, and she was for us, wouldn't it made more sense for her to stand up and say, well, yes, I'm a woman, instead of saying, well, no, I can't define what a woman is because you're worried about getting support from the LGBT community versus them, being in opposition towards you. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
but brother, let me just say something to you. The way society and trying to be political correct is two different things. I'd rather for her to be somewhat politically correct for the sake of politics. Do you understand? Than to throw her dream away. You understand what I'm saying? Because once she sits on that board, she sits for a lifetime. And I think that she has an opportunity to change whatever. And we can't look at it as far as like she's against us. I don't believe she's against black people. She got black kids. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I understand that.
You understand? And we can't look at it the fact we can't
really look at it like that because me and you both know, like I said, I've been watching you a very long time. I've learned a lot from you. Me and you both know there's a lot of Negroes out here that are, in positions of power who are selling us out every single day. And that's not just the entertainment industry, that's in politics, that's in
the workforce, everything, that's stuff like that.
So we can't just say because she's black and she's, whatever, that she's for us. Like,
I didn't say that. I said that she has the best. I've seen some of her other cases. I'd rather have her on there where she do try to follow, and she does follow the letter of the law. Instead of instead of bending the law for what she wanted to be. I'd rather have somebody following the letter of the law and giving you the opportunity to come in her court.
Okay, what do you feel about her husband being want to go too hard on your show. You know, I know there's a lot of censorship going on, just like Kamala Harris. You know, I'm not.
Bruh,
sure.
I listen to me, man. If she love her husband, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem if she don't love her husband. That was her choice, and that's what she wanted to do. And she made that shit a long time ago. You understand? She made that choice a long time ago, brother. And I don't have a problem with it.
But you know, a lot of these black women that's in power, they also marry these men to play that political correct game. So now if you're telling me she married to play a politically correct game so she can rise up the ladder, now you're telling me she says she doesn't know what a woman is also, so she could climb up the political ladder. What else is she capable of doing to climb up that political ladder? That's all I'm saying. You know
okay, let me ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
How many babies did the president kiss so he can climb up the ladder? How many babies how many handshakes do politicians make so they can climb up the ladder? How much money do they take from our group? It's part of the game. It's just that who is she gonna play the game for once she gets there?
Yeah, and that's the problem.
And I don't think she's gonna do us any harm. I don't think she's gonna do us any harm by being in that position, brother. Okay?
All right. I agree to disagree. Like I said,
right.
I love your show. I love you, man. I've learned a lot from you. Appreciate you taking my call.
All right, brother.
And, I just wanted to speak my piece on that.
All right.
Have a blessed day, brother.
You too, man. Take care.
All right.
God bless.
God bless.
Okay. Let me go to the next caller. This back at no Detroit. Is that Detroit? Oh no, it's Detroit again.
Hello.
Hey, this is Big Gene from Raw Deal, the Live Big Night Cooking and Conversation. State your name, where you calling from, and what question you want to ask.
Eamon Richardson from Detroit.
What's up with you, boy?
Not much.
All right.
No, I was just calling. I appreciate you telling the truth about the whole Biggie situation, because everybody else seems like they be butchering their stories.
Mm-hmm.
And they scared to tell the truth. And I know your truth been the same since you started your YouTube. So I've been following you ever since.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I ain't want to hold it for time. That's all I want to say.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, no problem.
Appreciate it. Try to get to some of these questions. I said, how many babies did the president kiss? He said, I said, cook. No, if I did, I meant kiss. How many babies did the president kiss? I said, cook. Yeah, I got to get in touch with my jersey and things clothing line, because I got to get my hoodies back. Scott Matlin, he said, when Tone, they pointed a gun at Big. Did you see what the gunman was wearing? No, bro. I was in the car. Tone was behind me. When he did that, I went to open the door because I'm thinking Kenny gonna stop so I could just try to turn around and what there. And then Kenny heard the first shot, pop, and he put the gas on the pedal and went forward. So the door came up, and I'm screaming at Kenny like, "What the fuck is you doing?" And he was saying, "We don't know who they shooting at." And then that's when I said what I said. Nigga, they said they shooting at Big. Dad 479, what up with you, boy? Salute. Joseph Austin, what going on, bro? Joseph said, we all sound like Russian boots. Disinformation. That's your opinion, Joseph, I guess. Fu Manchu. So he was mad they took Aunt Mama off the pancake box? Bro, do you think she's going to do better than worse than Clarence Thomas? I don't know about that, Joseph Austin. Scott, let me just say something to you about this, brother. What happened was is that if you give out false information from a documentary, and they gave you $6.2 million to do a documentary, and you giving out false information and information that can be proven wrong, that is it's incredible, it's not true, then you in that contract it says you have to get that money back. And Reggie was a producer on Murder Rap, and Greg Caden was a writer and producer, whatever that on it. And they go so hard against me because they don't want none of that money retracted or have to go back. If the people do that. Salute out there to Savannah, Georgia. Man, I could be wrong, but listen here. I'd rather, looking at Kavanaugh and Clarence Thomas, I'd rather have her on there based on what like they said that what she did with the black dude when he was saying that he had 20 years, she had to give him to him. She said she was sorry. They made it seem like she was agreeable. Then when the black guy came in front of her, she lowered his sentences. I know. Maybe she liked black guys. Maybe she liked black guys. Or maybe she don't. Well, that's always, sweetheart. We always go hard on each other. So listen here, man. We've been here in an hour. I'm glad y'all came. Any more questions, any more answers, you can hit 201. I'll take one more. 201-969-6168. It could be about Kirk Burrows. It could be about that interview with Kirk. Anything that you want to ask, it could be about. If not, we could be out of here. Appetite for Chicks says she ain't waiting for politics. No, she's snatching it. I hope you ain't snatched that PPP loan like some of these people out here. And they going to jail. Starlight, you think she's worse than Clarence? Wow. I'm not saying she's not going to champion the feminist cause. Bless, you say she protect pedophiles? That could be true. But who we gonna get, y'all? Y'all tell me who would if even Michelle Obama go up there, y'all find something wrong with her. That's the $1 million question. You got that right, Remy. Well, anyway, y'all. Hey, y'all, thanks for being here with me. This has been Big G and the Raw Deal, the last big night cooking and conversation. That would be the last phone call. It was light today. Mm-mm-mm. They don't love me no more. Anyway, yeah, man, we good. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good day. Peace.